is in need of a truth that will set up a government where everybody can live in peace under real freedom, real justice, and real equality.
Our nature is a powerful designer. When nutrients are in the right balance, we get a superfood. Zinzino provide cutting-edge, best-in-class products from the new science of pharmaconutrition, which uses active nutrients from food to fight the imbalances in our modern lifestyle. Eating fish is healthy. It is a well-known truth that higher levels of omega-3 support a healthy heart, an optimal brain function, and your immune system. How much do you need?
To know this, you have to measure the balance of omega-6 and omega-3, which you can do with the Zinzino test. We have tested several 100,000 people. Our statistics show that 95 out of 100 have too much omega-6 and too little omega-3.
Our DNA was programmed with a 1-to-1 balance. Today, the average is 15-to-1. According to the World Health Organization, a healthy balance for the heart should be less than 5-to-1, while science recommends 3-to-1. Balance oil is many times more effective than normal omega-3 supplements. Let us explain why. In most foods that are rich in omega-3, like seafood, seeds and nuts, we find them also to be rich in polyphenols. Polyphenols are micronutrients known for their power to reduce oxidation in your cells and cell membranes. Sadly, the omega-3 industry ignored this important truth. They left out the polyphenols. Zinzino respects and understands nature. We combine the highest quality omega-3 with the most potent source of polyphenols from a pre-harvested olive oil. When this works together, it creates a powerful synergy. For the final touch, we added the sunshine vitamin, the key for good immune health. Vitamin D3. Add life to your years. There is no other product like Balance Oil. Test yourself and choose one of our Balance products. Balance Oil with great flavors, or Aqua X that mixes with water into a lemon drink.
Because omega-3s also fight inflammation, which is the root cause of many chronic diseases and accelerated aging. They help calm the body's inflammatory response, which can be really helpful for conditions like arthritis, asthma, and even autoimmune disorders. So if you're looking to support the joints, reduce stiffness, or even pain, omega-3 supplementation is definitely worth considering. Now, they're also great for your eyes, and this is because DHA, remember, one of those key omega-3s, is a major structural component of your retina. And low levels of omega-3 have even been linked to vision problems, whilst getting enough can help prevent macular degeneration. And yes, in case you're wondering, omega-3s are even great for supporting optimal skin health. They're great for healthy skin. They help keep your cell membranes strong and hydrated, which means smoother, more supple skin with less wrinkles and a younger, more glowing appearance. They can also help manage skin conditions too, like acne or eczema, by reducing inflammation, which is at the key of some of those disorders. Now let's start with heart health. See, omega-3s have been shown to lower triglycerides. Those are the unhealthy blood fats that are linked to heart disease. They can also reduce blood pressure slightly and help keep your blood vessels flexible and smooth, which is key for cardiovascular health. And studies have even found that people who consume more omega-3s may have a significantly lower risk of a heart attack or a stroke. Next up is their benefit for your brain. Now, the key thing here is that your brain is made up of nearly 60% fat. And DHA, if you remember, one of those key omega-3s, well, they make up to 40% of the fats in your grey matter. Absolutely vital. Now, omega-3s support cognitive function, memory, and mood, and have also been studied for their role in reducing symptoms of depression and anxiety. Now, for children, omega-3s play a key role in their brain development. It is so important to make sure that your kids are getting optimal levels of omega-3. And in older adults, they may help slow age-related mental decline. They're linked to a really strong risk reduction to Alzheimer's. So from babies to seniors, the brain absolutely loves omega-3s. And the benefits don't stop there. Omega-3 oil is one of the most powerful nutrients that you can add into your daily routine. But what makes it so special for our health? Well, today I'm going to take you on a deep dive into the science-backed benefits of omega-3 fatty acids and explain why they are absolutely essential for your health and your well-being. But first up, let's understand what omega-3 fatty acids are. Well, omega-3s are a type of essential fat, meaning that your bodies simply cannot make them on their own. We have to get them from food or from supplements. And the three main types of omega-3s are ALA, EPA, and DHA. Now, ALA comes from plant sources like flax seeds and chia seeds, whilst EPA and DHA are found in the fatty fish. If you remember the SMASH acronym, that's salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, and herrings. And these fats do a lot more than you might think. And if you work out regularly, there's even more good news, because omega-3s may even help to reduce your muscle soreness, that DOMS, and speed up your recovery after exercise. So stacking your exercise routine with some omega-3s is a simple way to level up your performance and optimize your health. So how do you get enough? Well, eating those SMASH fish is an easy way. 100 grams a day of wild caught salmon, for example, will give you optimal levels. But if that's not realistic for you, or you don't like fish, then a high quality fish oil supplement or algal-based supplement, if you're vegan, can really help. But when you're choosing a supplement, you need to look for one that contains both EPA and DHA. Those are the key bioactive compounds responsible for its amazing effects on your health. And you always want to check for the purity and make sure you see third-party independent testing, because omega-3 oil isn't a miracle cure, and there are plenty of pure quality, frankly fraudulent products on the market today selling low-dosed rancid oil. It simply has no benefit to your health and possibly is causing you harm. But if you source it well, as a part of a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle, it can have a profound effect on your body and your mind, from heart health to brain function, your joints and to your skin. Omega-3s are a small addition. You only need about 2 grams a day of those active compounds, EPA and DHA, but one that can make a big difference to your health. So whether it's through food or through a supplement, give your body what it needs. Your heart, your brain, and your entire body will thank you. And it's for those reasons why Zinzino here is the world leader in omega-3 oil. It's independently tested, its quality is thoroughly checked. They source their fish from wild caught small fish only, no toxicity at all. And they protect those vital omega-3s by adding in some high polyphenol olive oil. And this protects those oils from being oxidized, which is one of the big issues on the fish oil industry.
Everything's always about the dream. Always about the dream. I was 20 years old. I'd already done 6 years in corporate America. And a guy stopped me in the locker room and asked me, do I know anyone who'd like to make an extra $1,500 a month? He didn't talk about getting rich. He didn't talk about getting wealthy. He didn't even talk about freedom. So you don't have to oversell this thing. You know, the average person would love to make an extra $300 to $500 a month. So we talk about putting millions of people in carry bars. Now we're talking about 20, 30, 40 million people in carry bars. We're not talking about everybody become a multi-billionaire. You can, if you want to pay that price. I hear people all the time say, I want to be a billionaire. Well, okay. No problem. I want to be a multi-millionaire. Well, you can. Okay. But it's going to require you cutting off the television. It's going to require you missing some football games, some basketball games. It's going to require some sacrifice on part that only you know if you're willing to make. So I like keeping it simple. That guy asked me, do I know anybody who'd like to make an extra $1,500 a month? I said, yes, me. I didn't know what he was talking about, and I got excited. I got a little bit excited. I got a twinge of hope. There I was 6 years in corporate America. I mean, I'm 20 years old. Had my own home, 4 cars in the driveway, pool in the backyard. My wife was a flight attendant, so I could fly anywhere in the world pretty much for free or for peanuts. Okay, I had all the cars I wanted to drive, didn't buy insurance, didn't put gas in them. The company fed me 5-6 nights a week. I'm living on a company expense report. I mean, I live a lifestyle people dream about. I wore my shirt and tie to work, my briefcase. I look good, status good, but as far as I was concerned, I was still broke. Not broke compared to my next door neighbor. Not broke compared to the guys in my neighborhood. Just broke compared to people who had some real money. That makes sense. Just like one of my nephews one day asked me, Uncle Tyrone, people in the family say you're rich. I said, well, compared to you, I'm rich. You don't have any money. But compared to Oprah, Uncle Tyrone broke. Okay, so it's a relative term. Money is relative. And money is not to do all to say all. Okay, because when you have some serious health issues going on that money can't solve, you realize how unimportant money is. But I tell you what, I got started. And I'll never forget that first meeting I was sitting there, Mr. Williams, Miss Abram. I'll never forget it. I'm sitting at first meeting on about 200 people in that room, maybe 180, 200 people. And that guy was talking about homes and cars. He was talking about all these material things you could have. And I'm sitting saying, man, I got 4 cars in the driveway now. I got 2 Lincolns in the driveway, a Ford Mustang and a Grand Marquis, 2 company cars and 2 I own. I was just sitting there, didn't mean anything to me. But all of a sudden he started talking about something that meant something. He said, have you ever thought about being free? Now, as far as I was concerned, I thought I was free. I mean, he talking about the height of ignorance. I thought I was free. He said, ever thought, no, I mean really free. I said, man, I'm free right now. He said, I know that some of you are sitting there thinking you're free. He said, if you think you're free, don't show up on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and by Thursday, you'll be free. And when he said that, it hit me. I was not free. He said, freedom is when you throw away the alarm clock and you sleep to the crack of noon. Freedom is when you wake up in the morning and do what you want to do with your life. Freedom is when you go to that golf course on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and play golf when everybody else is at the office. Freedom is when you go fishing on Tuesday, Wednesday. Freedom is when you stroll in the movies with your kid on a Wednesday afternoon and there's nobody in the movie theater but you and your child because everybody else is at work. Freedom is when all the fathers at work and you're the only father at the Little League baseball game with your kid or your grandkids. Man, he started painting that picture for freedom, guys. And I never forget, I sit up in my chair. I said, wait a minute, what's this freedom thing he's talking about? Okay. And it blew my mind. He asked a simple question. What's retirement age? Everybody started yelling out numbers. 65, 75. I said, see how we've been conditioned? Retirement doesn't have anything to do with age. Retirement has everything in the world to do with money. This couple speaking from the stage were 32 years old. He and his wife were both retired. 2 brand new Cadillacs in their driveway, owned their brand new home. And they were both retired at 32 years old. I said, oh my God, I got to get this freedom thing. Okay. And I didn't know. I know how long it's going to take me to get free. Some of you right now today, you don't know how long it's going to take you to get free. You want to be free, I know you can taste it. I see Dante Taylor, he can taste it, man. He can taste it. I can hear it in his voice. He can take that people who can taste this freedom thing. They want it, but you're willing to pay the price to get it. When I saw it, I was willing to pay the price. Man, before then, I was I knew every television program that came out. I was a walking TV guide. You could call me and say, what time did the show come on, Tyrone? I didn't have to put out the news, but I could tell you what time it came out. I was a walking TV guide. Okay? I spent the weekend watching football like everybody else. But when I saw freedom, when I saw that freedom thing, when I was sold that dream of freedom, man, I shut it all down. I said, I'm going to freedom. And at 32 years old, I was able to, my wife and I, she was able to walk away from a job she'd been on for 8 years as a flight attendant for U.S. Air. And she walked, yes, we gave up the flying privileges. Yes, we gave the benefits. Yes, we gave up the stock options, gave it all up. Okay, why? So I had a kid, and he didn't even know his mama. He'd come home, and she'd go to reach for him, and he'd run. Because she's flying, and she didn't know him, and he didn't know her. Okay, it was breaking her heart. I said, quit. And she walked away at 32 years old. My son don't even remember. He's 32 right now. He don't ever remember his mother having a job. It took me 8 more years. I didn't retire till I was 40 years old. I'm telling you, I'd do it all over again. It took me 20 to walk into a job you've had for 10 years, 18 years in corporate America, and say, I'm out, and never look back. That was July 14th. July 14th. That's tomorrow. That'll be 22 years. Freedom. What it's all about.
Good morning, 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 morning,
Good
morning.
morning, morning, everyone.
Great morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Peace and salutations. Assalamu alaikum, bacon, steakum, rockum, sackum. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Good morning, good morning, good
Good
morning.
morning, morning.
Great
Mhm.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, family.
Welcome to the Believers Huddle. I'm your brother and friend, Brother Eric Trey Muhammad. In case some of us have not met, I want you to know it's indeed an esteemed honor, privilege, and pleasure to host every Monday through Friday morning the Believers Huddle. That's when it occurs, folks. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern in the United States time zone. I'm encouraging you to take a screenshot of what you see here and share it out with everyone that you know, like, and love. Why? Because if you can come here and show up on a daily basis, or even those of you who are here for your first time and you're here this long, that means that you find value in what was shared and anticipate even more value to come. So share it with others and add value to the lives of others. Now, with that being said, we're going to experience wealth, health, wellness expectations through a presentation that you just seen with the Zinzino Health and Wellness Project. And you'll hear from Mr. Lorenzo Muhammad, who's going to share with you the benefits and how you can become a part of this great project. But before we get there, we're going to go with the proverbial wisdoms of Pastor Pamela Dixon, then announcements, and then we'll introduce Brother Lorenzo. Pastor Pamela Dixon with the proverbial wisdoms. Sister, are you available this morning?
Good morning, brother Eric. Good morning, family. I'm looking at this saying, chapter 7 deals with adultery, but okay. I'm gonna read the first 4 verses. Okay, I'm gonna read it out of the Amplified Classic this morning. Then I'll try tying that in somehow. Anyway, it says, my son, keep my words, lay up within you my commandments for use when needed, and treasure them. Keep my commandments and live, and keep my laws and teaching as the apple, the pupil of your eye. Bind them about your finger, write them upon the tablets of your heart. Say to skillful and godly wisdom, you are my sister, and regard understanding or insight as your intimate friend. Why did I choose these? Basically, I didn't have much to choose from. However, in saying that, when he said keep, guard, protect, stir up, get it inside of you. So when you
Yes.
need it, it's going to come from your heart and not from your mind trying to think about what it is that you're going to say. It's going to be deep embedded in your heart. He said, my commandments, keep them before your eye. That means focus, pay attention, your eye. Bind them upon the tablets of your heart. Write them, tie them around your fingers so you can see. When because we use our hands for a lot of things. So every time you look, you see your finger. Bind them. Then he say, skillful and wisdom. Say, that means your mouth, coming out of your mouth. Speak it out in terms of godly wisdom. So you get it in your heart, and what's in your heart is going to be spoken out of your mouth. I chose these because we're made up of 3 parts: spirit, soul, and body. Okay, he said, keep them, lay them up, right? That you may live. Verse 2 say, and live. But then the parts that he's making mention of. He make mention of the eye. He make mention of the fingers. He make mention of the heart. And then he say, that's the mouth. All part of our body. All vital parts of our body. And from what we heard today, we talk about health and wellness. Think about your spirit, man. Spirit, soul, body. Get the word of God in you. Pay attention. Get it in your heart. So when you're speaking it out, and that goes from when you're seeing things, watch what you're watching, pay attention to what you're hearing. And if it's going to be something that's going to benefit your health, like the word of God, if it's going to benefit you for long life so that you may live, then you might want to take heed and apply, take action. Thank you, Brother Larry, for allowing me to share that this morning.
Thank you for the share. Folks, give it up for Pastor Pamela Dixon. She done did it again.
Amen.
Great share. Great share. Thank you, Pastor Pamela.
Thanks, Pastor Pam.
Great
Yes,
share,
Pastor
Pastor
Pam.
Pam.
Keep
Great
going.
share,
Keep
as
going.
always. All right, dear folks, we're gonna move to announcements and move to our brother.
Morning, y'all. How
And
you
move
doing?
to our brother's presentation. Give me 1 second. Let me get these mics going here.
First grade. Oh, wow. This is in order. Sorry
Hey,
for
folks.
that. Oh.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Announcement number 1. We will not be doing Go E1U Life tonight at 7 p.m. No presentation on that tonight at 7 p.m. That presentation will be rescheduled and you'll get the announcement. What I encourage you all to do is go to the YouTube channel and experience the presentations, the daily presentation of Mr. Alan Jones, and he'll be there to share with you the Go E1U Life opportunity. So no presentation tonight from us, folks. It'll all happen from the YouTube channel. Just go to Mr. Alan Jones, and I believe his presentations begin at 7 p.m. Okay. Today we have 2 meeting times for PMA medals, members only, gold and silver, 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern, or 12 noon and 6 p.m. Central, or 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Mountain. And of course, we have the West bringing up the rear, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Pacific time. These calls are live. They're twice a day on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This being Thursday, we'll be here 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern. That Zoom meeting ID is 679-253-7053. I'll repeat it again, 679-253-7053. And the passcode is in all caps, PUMA, P-U-M-A, PUMA. All right. The next announcement I wish to share with you, we have a Bankers Decentralized Crypto Visa Debit Card presentation, and that is happening tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. The Zoom meeting ID and passcode is on the screen. The Zoom meeting ID for the Bankers presentation tonight at 8 p.m. is 880-306-152, and the passcode is Eagle1, capital E, Everything else lowercase, AGLE numeric 1, Eagle 1. And they request that all must have full name on their device to attend. So that's the banker's presentation tonight. Visa debit card, crypto debit card, decentralized debit card. That's tonight, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. The Zoom meeting ID and passcode is on the screen. All right.
Brother Muhammad,
Yes, sir, Brother Michael.
um, isn't that supposed to be 5'8", or did they change it back to 5'2"? Because the last meeting I couldn't get in using that.
Let me double check. Let me double check. Stand by, please. Everyone stand by. It is 5'8", Brother Michael. Stand by, folks. Thank you. Can you all see the screen with the change?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Please take the screenshot. Thank you, Brother Michael, for bringing that to my attention. All right, folks. Now we're going to move forward with our event. Excuse me. Move forward with our event for the morning, for the day. You know, this week we dedicated to health and wellness. Yesterday, you heard from Brother Melvin Arnhem and the Mormito Project. That link to that YouTube, now on YouTube, the link to that presentation is on YouTube and it's in your chat. I'll also post it again. Today, you heard about the Zinzino Balanced Oil Project. You got a little education behind the power of the omega oil and what balance of omega oil we need. They mentioned omega-6, omega-3, and we have more of 6 than we have of 3. But I have the distinct pleasure of introducing to some and presenting to others, longtime member of the Huddle, longtime wealth builder, longtime brother and friend of mine in the Nation of Islam, in faith. This is Brother Lorenzo Muhammad. When I was in Chicago, um, a little more than a month ago, a little less than a month ago, actually, I was blessed to be with Brother Lorenzo and just enjoying fellowshipping and breaking bread with each other. I almost missed my flight. We made a mad dash to the airport, but in that, he gifted me a sample of the Zinzino balance oil, and you ingest it or you take it with in proportion of your weight. And I did that daily. And before, I think it was maybe a week, a little more than a week before I touched base with Brother Lorenzo on what I had been experiencing. The inflammation that was in my knee as a result of catching a woman jumping out of a burning building. It blew my knee out, I had to have surgeries and had to uh, go through therapies to get the scar tissue to loosen and break up and dissipate so I could have full use of the knee. Well, it didn't happen that way. So years later, almost 15 years, I I've developed issues with bending, and you know we have prayer rugs, and I get on my prayer rug and I would get down there and need assistance getting up. I had to do it now in congregational prayer from chairs and things of that nature. Well, that inflammation was gone in a little less than a week. Gone. And I found myself hitting that prayer rug with little to no issue at all. And it also assisted with um, other inflammation going on in the body that I wasn't even aware was going on until I felt the sensation and change. So that's my little testimony to the little bit I was exposed to. In the chat, you'll find contact for Brother Lorenzo and a link to link directly with him to get a hold of the product. And he is here to share with you today. So I would like for you to give a round of acknowledgement, applause virtually, and greetings to our brother and friend, Brother Lorenzo Muhammad. Come on, Zo.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Greetings,
Assalamualaikum.
Lorenzo. Welcome.
Good morning.
Sis.
Welcome, welcome, soldier.
Welcome, Brother
Assalamualaikum,
Lorenzo.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, family.
Walaikum salam.
You're looking good there, brother. Simply marvelous, marvelous.
Praise be to Allah, brother. Praise be to Allah. I'm thankful and grateful, brother. And I want to thank you, brother, for putting me, giving me an opportunity to speak on Zinzino and how it has affected me. I won't give a presentation, but I will, just like you, give a testimony to the benefits of it. Excuse me. I'm thankful that I'm able to talk today, as you heard me yesterday.
That was a rough one.
Man, that's the power of it, brother. It helps in recovery in many ways. That's some of the benefits. But I'm thankful to I see him on the line. I'm thankful to Brother Tony for introducing this product to me and others as well. That's on the Sister Katabi and others that's on the line introducing it to me. Tony, bear witness. I was in a bad situation about in February of last year. I had to have a serious surgery, and he gave me a sample bottle of Zinzino. I was dealing with inflammation, particularly in my knees. So I feel you, Brother Eric, when you talked about that. I was involved in 2 car accidents. One accident, my knee, my left knee hit the dashboard on the driver's side. And then another accident, my right knee hit the dashboard on the passenger side. It resulted in scarring. I had been, like you, Brother Eric, I had been dealing with that for years, hobbling up and down stairs, up and down ladders, trying to work. And I had been dealing with it for years. I was training in martial arts and I stopped training because of the pain. And when Brother Tony gave me this oil, like yourself, Brother Eric, it started working on him. And I noticed going up and down the stairs, because I would have pain going up and down the stairs. And it was it was quite bothersome. But it went away, so much so that I was in a class and we was doing some Brazilian jiu-jitsu ground game. And we was practicing for if somebody, come at you trying to take you to the ground, grab you by your legs. So we would come down and then send their head to the ground. So we was doing that. I just knew for sure that my knees was going to be feeling that the next day. To my surprise, and that's when I really knew that the power of Zinzino was really kicking in. My surprise, the next day, it wasn't my knees that was bothering me. It was the quad muscles from my thighs that was bothering me because of a lack of exercise, so to speak. I hadn't exercised that muscle like that in a while. And that's when I knew. That's when I became a believer in the power of Zinzino, balance oil. And I've been taking it now for a little over a year, and I'm starting to notice some other things, because the longer you take it, it starts to get into your cell membrane, and it affects you on a cellular level. I'm starting to notice now that, I have the baby face, but I could get away with a shave every maybe 3 days or so. Now I can't do that. I could get away with a haircut maybe lasting 2 weeks. I have to get a haircut every week now. My nails is growing faster. So it's impacting me on the cellular level. It definitely helps when I'm in the gym working out. It helps with muscle recovery, and it also burns fat. It helps with the how can I put it, metabolism, to help burn fat. It helps with that. I used to weigh about close to 230 pounds. Now I'm at I fluctuate between like 211, 215, no more than 215. But that's, it kind of scared me at first after I got out the hospital. But I'm thankful and grateful to Brother Tony and others for presenting me with Zinzino, and I'm thankful to God for them coming to me with it. And yeah, that's all I have to say on it for right now. I appreciate your time, Brother Eric, and thank you for the opportunity to let me come and speak on it. Thank you.
Praise be to Allah. Don't go anywhere because we may have some questions or
No, I'm here.
comments. I know Sister Katabi's here. I know Brother Tony is here, and they're welcome to chime in as well. And just grateful to the brotherhood that we have, the unity that we have as a total community with a total commitment of wanting for others what we want for ourselves. So with that being said, we're going to open up the floor. Any questions that you might have, you can raise your hand at the reaction button, or you can simply unmute. The floor is open with Brother Lorenzo and Zinzino.
Assalamu alaikum, family.
Well, alaikum salam, Brother Tony.
Alaikum
Yes,
salam.
sir. Yes, sir. Well, that was a great share, Brother Lorenzo. I just wanted to chime in to say, bear witness to the fact that Zinzino has been a life-changing opportunity as well as a life-saving opportunity as well, because I myself had been dealing with some serious health challenges before I was.
I'm sorry, brother, you got muted by mistake. Brother Tony. There you go.
Assalamu alaikum.
Islam, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I don't know what you all was able to hear, but I was just sharing the fact that Zinzino is a great opportunity as well as a great life-changing supplement as well. I too myself was struggling with some health challenges when I was introduced to this powerful nutrient through a good friend of mine and business partner that I had shared another opportunity with. Our sister Aziza, who's the wife of our Grand Master here in Chicago, Dr. Aziza, Aziz Muhammad. And I have found tremendous benefit from using this product. I wasn't aware of the effects that omega-6 and omega-3 have on the body. I wasn't really familiar with it at all, other than what I had heard about castor oil that I used to take when my mom used to give it to me when I was a child. So that was the probably the only other understanding that I had about fish oil or castor oil. And I came to realize from hearing those who are proficient in this opportunity about how omega-6 causes inflammation and omega-3 helps to fight inflammation in the body, and realizing that the food industry has compromised most of the nutrients that we get from the food supply. We're no longer, getting the type of omega-3 that we should get from the food that we consume, since our body doesn't produce it naturally. So this balance oil, is infused with what is called polyphenols. Polyphenols is a nutrient that the fish feed on the algae that they use to put in the olive oil that helps to activate those omega-3s that really gets into the cell membranes of the body to help, break down that inflammation that is really causing all of the health issues and concerns that a lot of the public is experiencing today. So I just want to thank you, Brother Lorenzo, for that information. And I just want to say that I am, truly blessed as well, to have been able to benefit from the balance oil. It has tremendously helped me in a lot of health concerns, especially with my migraine headaches. They have definitely been reduced to almost nothing. I've been on the product almost a year as well. So that's my testimony, and I just want to thank you again for allowing me the opportunity to share that. Thank you very much.
Praise be to Allah. Thank you for the share. Anyone else?
Yes.
Questions, comments? So Lorenzo, would you be so kind to explain how people can reach out to you? I know you have the contact there, and I believe this is a referral link. Could you share with us?
I'm still with you, Brother Eric. I haven't went anywhere. Yes, that's my referral link. And you can actually shop from there, and you can look at the products that we have to offer in addition to the balance oil. If I may add to what Brother Tony was saying, when it gets to you on a cellular level, he talked about the foods that we eat. We're in a war. And unfortunately, we have to have the ammunition to fight in this war. It's difficult unless you really get to extreme with your diet. We need omega-6 because that's how we heal. That's when you cut yourself and whatnot. That's how you heal. That's how the blood clots up. So you need omega-6, but too much of it is not good for you. That is that which causes inflammation. So I looked it up, even bread, mayonnaise, they have what is called soybean oil, and that has a high concentration of omega-6 in it. So it's difficult to get away from it. So to combat it, I believe and I know omega-6 is omega-3 Zinzino is the weapon to use against that. We do have test-based nutrition. When I got my first test, I tested out at 14-1. My last test, it was I was out of balance on my first test. I'm now semi-balanced with 4-1. I just got a test in the mail with my order of my oil. That I get on a subscription basis, and it's not that expensive. And on your fourth order, you get a free test. So when I test again, I'm almost certain that I'm going to be in balance, and I'm probably going to be 3-1. But if I'm open to any other questions, Brother Eric, if anybody else have anything, and I'm hoping I can answer.
All right. Great share. And we're prayerful of that 3-1 result. I see Sister Dorcas Clark. Great morning to you, Miss Clark.
Great morning. Very interesting, Brother Lorenzo.
Thank you, sis.
But you lost me when you started talking about testing. What exactly is that?
Well, we believe, test and don't guess. And in the presentation that was shared earlier, a lot of people take omega-3 supplements. So how do you know that it's working for you? So we have a test-based nutrition. When you subscribe and get your order of Zinzino oil, you'll get a test, and it's sent to an independent contractor to it's a blood spot test, and they test your blood, and it gives you your result. It has a detailed result. It tests a lot of things. Your cell membrane fluidity, which is key to be the absorption of nutrients that you take from the foods. So the test is to show where you're at. So a lot of people in America, particularly, their scores could be as high as 25-1. They're out of balance. And the key thing is, once you get into balance, your body can do what it needs to do to help heal itself. A lot of things we can take care of ourselves if we have the right nutrients. I'm hoping, did that answer your question, Sister Dorcas?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Praise be to Allah.
Anyone else, folks? Yes, sir.
Yes.
You got us open.
Praise be to
Lorenzo,
Allah.
this is Brother Keith.
Assalamu
Great
alaikum, Brother
presentation,
Keith.
brother.
How you doing?
Wa alaikum salam. Brother, I'm doing better by the grace of Allah. Thank you. When you mentioned the numbers, what's balance? What's the balance that you want to achieve that gives you the optimum balance? You mentioned that 21 was there, 21-1, then you went down to 4-1, and then 3-1. So what's the optimum?
Ideally, it's 3-1. Scientifically, it should be 3-1. That's the that's what science says. That should be the best balance. I know I was 14-1 when I took my first test. My body was telling me that I was 14-1. When I took my second test and got down to semi-balance at 4-1, my body was telling me then that I was 4-1.
Go ahead.
I didn't have to take the test that I know it was different between the first test that I took and then the second test.
You can feel it.
I could feel it. My body was a living testimony.
Yes, sir.
Praise
Thank you,
be to
brother.
Allah.
Thank you, Brother Keith.
Now, brothers and sisters, we have a hand of someone that we don't see much, don't hear from much, but she works in silence in her profession, and she allows her success to make the noise. Sister Katabi Muhammad, great morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam, sis.
I concur with everything Brother Lorenzo and Brother Tony and yourself have shared. I could just say a few more things to add to it. Just to say, the question about the test. So, like you said, this is a test, no guess supplement or product. So, what he mean, like you test to see what your current situation have been looking like, why you may or may not experience certain things. As he said, he felt he was experiencing not balance. So the initially we used to be 1-to-1 when food was good, and as the world turned with the food being messed up, as the best of lack of words, we now are considered in balance or in the safe zone 3-to-1 and lower. So if you're 1-to-1, 1.5-to-1, 2-to-1, 2.5-to-1, 3-to-1, you're good. You are giving your body a chance to heal itself naturally, which is what the food's supposed to do for you when you eat every day. So with that being said, this is something that's very important to do so that you can track your progress. So like he said, he took his first and second test. When I took my first test, I was 8.4-to-1, which is semi-balanced, but it's still unbalanced. I'm in a position where I can still be, have a blood clot, have a stroke, and a whole lot of different problems that comes from not being in the safe zone, which is 3-to-1 and lower. So as he said, I felt my pains. I was also introduced by Sister Aziza and Brother Dr. Aziz, and they saw my pain. I not only experienced it, you could see me in pain. And I had hurt myself at work. I work on the railroad. I fell on the tracks and hurt myself really bad and needed a lot of medical attention. And after going through the medical attention, I still needed attention. The the medications and things did not do what you were expected to do to heal you. I just thought the rest of my life was going to be just bad in terms of me getting around and being able to just. So my next test after taking the oil, right now currently I'm 1.5-to-1, and I feel a difference, a big difference. I've been on the product for over a year and a half now, and I'm telling you, like Brother Tony said, I don't have migraines anymore. I feel like I was born with those. Had them since I was 8. 52, no migraines. I'm telling you, that's like, if that's all this thing did for me, I would be still excited to share. But I no longer have vertigo and inflammation that I was experiencing in parts of my body. I'm telling you, it's gone. And I'm just excited to see what else is going to do. Like you said, nails, skin, hair, all that's growing. And that's beautiful. But the cellular level, in terms of the gut, get better from these products, and just so many things that I can share. But I was just going to say that this is one of the best things that's happened to me. As soon as I heard of the product, I didn't become a customer. I came straight into partnership. That's how much I believed in this product, because within the first week, I personally experienced a little relief. That little relief within them 5 days let me know that if I continue on this product, that it will definitely do some more great things for me. And I can bear witness that it has. I don't want to take much of your time, but I could sit here and talk about this for a long time. But this is a very good product. We all we all are taking a supplement, and if we not, we should be taking some type of supplements. And why not give this product a try, because it is working, and I would not even tell you that it's working if it wasn't. So we go in the store and hoping that the stuff on the shelf works. Here it is. We got people who can bear witness. And if you know these people personally, you already know that it has done something for them. And, that's all I want to say. And I thank you for the invitation and opportunity.
Praise be to Allah. I want all of you to unmute your mics and give it up for all three, Brother Lorenzo, Brother Tony, and Sister Katabi. Come on, give it up.
Excellent.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
all,
everyone. Thank you. Great share. Thanks for the share.
Explanative. Thank you, family.
Unbelievable.
Great share, great
Thank
share.
all of you.
You're welcome.
Wonderful.
Thank you, fam.
Now, I'm going to ask Brother Lorenzo if you can have any closing comments for us to please give them. We'll go back to giving our announcements again before we close out. You have the floor, sir.
If thank you, Brother Eric. If you need to get in contact with me and find out more about Zinzino, the information is in the chat. And you have my numbers in the chat as well. You can text me, you can call me, you can get in contact with me. And if you'd like to find out more, definitely reach out. I'm available. I'm here to serve.
Praise be to Allah. Thank you again, dear brother. Thank you again. So, folks.
No, thank you, Brother Eric.
All praise due to Allah. Now, what I want to share with you is the fact that, oh, there I am. The camera wasn't working all day. Okay, so what I want to share with you, number one, is that in the coming week, there's a continuation of the health and wellness, because we're going to introduce to some and present to others the Stable Project and our farms. We'll also be joined, God willing, by Brother Egypt, the director of Tranquil Inferno, the Black Wall Street Story. If you recall, he was here with us a couple of months ago, and he's here to share the organic pods, what we can do from our backyards, our homes, with fish, with poultry. He has released here in Georgia, he's made available organic chickens that can be bought whole or cut, and everyone who purchases one of the chicken orders, you receive a free dozen of organic eggs. It's a tremendous program that is running. We'll be in Detroit soon with him and Brother Abdul Rahman as we go on tour with the health and wellness, and a reminder of our own Black Wall Street from a whole different perspective. So you can look forward to some of that, all of that next week, Allah willing. And let me go back to the announcements for today. And I appreciate each and every one of you in your time and attention that you've given this session. Remember, in the chat, you also have Brother Melvin's presentation on the MITO project from yesterday. It's also on YouTube on the Wealth Minister channel. Brother Lorenzo's presentation today will be on the YouTube on the Wealth Minister's channel, YouTube channel. And we encourage all of you, when you get over there, go on and hit that subscribe button, share it out with everyone you know, like, and love. All right, so here are the announcements. We're not having the Go E1U Life presentation tonight. I encourage you to go to YouTube, get with Alan Jones, and check into the times of his presentations. They are phenomenal in terms of how he lays it out and makes it simple. PMA Metals, we're here at 12 noon Central and 6 p.m. Central. The Zoom meeting ID and passcode is on the screen. You might want to take a screenshot of that. Now, we're talking about the ability to save and earn in gold and silver, physical gold, physical silver. It's a tremendous program. You might want to take part in it. It's a members only, meaning it's a buyers club. All right. And you'll find great pleasure as well as value in that. So please take a screenshot. And then tonight at 8 p.m., we have the presentation of our decentralized crypto Visa debit card. And folks are wailing in. Just it's going viral, folks. Were any of you a part of the presentation last night with my brother Mark Hamlin, last night on his YouTube channel?
Yes.
His Zoom channel. It was it was very clear. It was a great presentation. That presentation will be uploaded, if not today, in a few days. It will be uploaded and you'll have it. But it was a great presentation. It's a great share. You want to be able to have ownership and control of your money, and more importantly, you want to be able to control what you own. So it's very, very important to understand the power of a decentralized space, how you can make use of a Visa-backed card and not come up for air. No one knows you have the money, moving the money, using the money, unless you just want them to know. So the Zoom meeting ID and passcode is on the screen. Please take a screenshot of that and join us this evening, 8 p.m. Eastern. Well, that's all the conversation I have for y'all. Now I'm going to have to make like a stocking and leave, a tree and bounce. A ball and bounce and a tree and leave. I'm going to be like the farmer said to the potato, folks. I'm going to plant you now, but I'm going to dig you later. I got to go. All right. I have some final call assignments today. So I'll be hit and miss if you try to reach me by phone. But I want to thank you for your time and attention. Thank you for being a part of the Believers Huddle. Y'all unmute the mics, love on each other, and I'll see each and every one of us on the next live stream. Thank you again, presenters. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
all.
Thank you, Brother Eric. Thanks everyone for sharing.
Thank you, Brother Eric.
Everybody.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for the shares. Everybody did a great job.
God
Great
bless you
share.
all,
Everybody have a
family.
blessed
God
day.
bless.
Take care.
And God bless.
Take care, Brother Eric. Be safe.